Morgan. He's a great poet.
For colored boys who speak softly, for colored boys who speak softly, I will build a stage on top of the world. Give them a microphone and let them free flow because they too have something to say. And this is more than wrinkles coloring our face. This is broken spirits speaking for a better day. So in the tenderness of our words we carry blades to cut ourselves free from gender roles, built a life free from social norms. We define humanity and sexuality through our own terms. For colored boys who speak soft, I would sacrifice my tongue, make an offering to the gods, pray to them to wash my mouth clean. Because boys like us should never taste cum and men should never lie with men because it's a crime punishable by death. And it is in this same dark silence that many of us rest, left bruised and dead. For colored boys who speak softly, I will crucify myself like Christ. Let my blood purify and sanctify these words. Create a doctrine and go knocking door to door, letting the people know that the Messiahs are here. That we are messengers, even though we embody the word queer. That we are a reminder of how colonization has destroyed nuestra cultura. They burned our villages, nuestros pueblos, implemented homophobia, sexism, and machismo en la cabeza de nuestros abuelos. Brainwash our ancestors into believing that boys like us are a manifestation of the devil. For colored boys who speak soft, I will remind the world that centuries ago we were shamans and healers, gifted warriors, two-spirited people highly respected by villagers. But now we become nothing more than fags and queers, making ourselves believe that capitalism will solve our issues. For colored boys, our clothing cover every naked body used to represent our community, because not all of us were taken into consideration when they develop our identity, telling us we should act like this, exploit our sexuality rather than embrace our divinity. For colored boys who speak soft, I will recognize that there is more than one wound to heal, more than one struggle that we feel, but this ignorance blocks us from seeing the bigger picture, the greater evil. And these same issues transcend borders because brothers and sisters in Oaxaca, in Chiapas, in the Philippines, in Iraq are resisting this very same system. For those who speak softly, I will slit my throat. Let this truth be proof of my loyalty. Make human dignity a priority because all of us are part of a greater history. We are not what they call immigrants. We are people who live in poverty. We fail to assimilate and continue to fight the racist policies for colored boys. I will remind my people que somos diferentes, que somos gente, con cultura, con orgullo, con poder. We are people and with the people we stand. Breaking borders and stereotypes like this system exploited our hands. For colored boys who speak softly, I will die in silence, knowing that the beauty in our color stands defiant to a racist, sexist, homophobic government. Woo! It's such a blessing to be in this space tonight. My name is Josimar Reyes. I'm from the Sampo, so y'all rolling cookies. Remember me? So for y'all who are not aware of what I just did, like what the fuck was that? I am a poet. I do something called spoken word. And mostly spoken word is just, the ability to communicate a message to people and not sympathize, but more of empathize, a linkage, because we all know that with words and communication, you see the common bondage between humanity and people. So I do spoken word, and so I was asked by Rodrigo to come and share some work with y'all. So thank you guys for having me. I'm all kind of scared because y'all are all trash. And I'm all trash. We make trash in the flies. So that poem is called "For Colored Boys Who Speak Softly." This next one is titled "Hate Crime," and I wrote it after I heard about the Lawrence King incident, and it was all over the news. And we all know that Lawrence King. The story of Lawrence King is not anything new to us. And I guess it just affected me so much that I decided to write about it. And then I heard, I see in the news, like everybody says, Lord King, rest in peace. We're not out for rest in peace. And like, we're not at peace. And so I decided to say, we're not at peace. We can't rest in peace. Our spirits, our two spirits, cannot rest in peace when such crimes are not convicted. So instead of saying rest in peace, we say rest in power. So Lord King, rest in power, because his death, it's not in vain. It's a reminder to all of us that there's still a lot of work that we need to do in our schools. There's still a lot of education we need to do with our youth, especially in these communities that consider themselves liberal and newer, they're not alcohol and all these, there's still a lot of education that we need to do, and that's fearful. We're the messengers, even though we didn't choose to, it was something the Creator gave us, and it's a blessing, even though some of us see that as a curse, but it's a blessing. It really is a blessing, because we're special people, even though they don't want to admit it. So this had a big plan. I never thought it would end like this. In about 5 minutes, there will be screaming, there will be tears, my blood will be shed, and I will become a martyr. In about 5 minutes, I will become famous. They will gather around schools with their news cameras. They will contact my mom, ask her for pictures of me when I was a baby, ask her questions about my upbringing. Some will say I deserved it, that I had it coming, that I asked for it since I won't make up for school and not care about the ridicule. To others, I will become another hard fact about how dangerous schools are in the United States and why gun control is important. In about 5 minutes, I will no longer exist. I will become another file classified under hate crime, another headline on newspapers. My voice will be silenced and the cries of thousands will resonate for my death. My head will collapse and I will be left in a puddle of blood. Everything I once was will be put on display for the world to judge. My heart will stop pounding. My body will no longer be mine, just an empty temple left unoccupied. There will be no spirit to tell me that my cold flame was once mine. The last thing I will see will be a gun to my head, a memory of my mother's face, her telling me that everything will be okay. Thoughts will pace through my head till the pupils in my eyes shrink. In about 5 minutes, this life will change, and I will forever rest in power. Minute 5. I wonder how they will remember me. If they will know that I've always been afraid to be, that every morning I kiss my mother goodbye, not knowing if I will come back. Minute 4. I wonder what stories they will tell them. If in the narratives they will make me out to be a saint, hold pictures of me as they pray. If they will tell stories about how even though I was afraid to walk across the hallway, I have the courage to let my footsteps guide me. Minute 3. I wonder about my mom. She always told me to be careful, to try to blend in, to just be one of the boys, knowing that I couldn't. I wonder if she will cry herself to sleep, drowning in tears with my name on her lips. I wonder what memory she will have of me. Minute 2. I wonder about this boy in front of me, the one holding the gun to my head, calling me names. I wonder how the world will treat him. If they will understand that this is not his fault, that this is bigger than his desire to see me dead. If they will understand that this is beyond the name calling in his shattered spirit, that this is a product of the teachings our parents gave us. Minute 1. I wonder what death is like. If beyond the pain, somewhere in the darkness, I will find joy. I wonder if indeed I will see hell more real than the one I've lived. If my energy will transform into another time and place, only to teach me that living is divine. I wonder if all the pain and the suffering will be worth the freedom I will feel with a bullet to my head. I wonder if this death will be as loud as the one I've been living.